Hey everyone, and welcome to a pretty little podcast. My name is Allie, Violet Vixen Commissaro.
And I'm Jesi. Welcome back, guys.
So I have been just going through so many pictures online, and there are so many cool makeup looks. I've really been inspired this year. So today, for my makeup look, I went with a little Bride of Frankenstein, kind of like a take on Living Dead Girl vibes.
I love it so much. I love the stitches. I love the white streak you have. It all came together phenomenally. I am obsessed with it. I am post my first Halloween photo shoot of the year, and I am in my comfy little sweater now, and I am just vibing. I had a good I love when you take your lashes off and you just strip them. Ooh, I did one of those. I'm so happy. But I have been I've been inspired, but I've also been I've had so many things going on this Halloween, this spooky season, this October. I have just been overwhelmed with the amount of stuff going on. The haunted houses are bigger than ever. The bills for the bands coming out, the amount of shows, everything has been so action-packed, so stacked. Last weekend, I went to see the Halloween 1 and 2 on 30 millimeter at the Mahoning, and
How was that?
it was really, really good. I love the drive-in. The only thing I have to say about that is it gets really cold if you camp out there sometimes, but it was a lot of fun still. Before that, I did the haunted house, and it was very cool. Pennsylvania has some amazing haunted houses. We have Pennhurst. We have the penitentiary.
Which one are you looking forward to going to?
I did Reaper's Revenge, and I know people go all around the country to that one, and it was amazing. It was really cool. I have never done Pennhurst. I really want to do that one. I always
which one's the one that has like the live rats and like the live spiders and all that?
I'm not sure. That might
One
be
of them you have to sign a contract. I'm good with everything except for rats and mice.
Understand that. I had to sign a contract for this one because the actors touch you. So you just do the consent form, blah, 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 blah. And I know some of them now, if you don't like to be touched, they'll give you like a glow stick or something so the actors don't touch you. I don't remember there being one like this at the one that I went to, but I know that most of them do that now for people who don't like to be touched. But it was really cool. We just have so much good Halloween stuff.
So it was so crazy. On Saturday night.
Tell me all about it.
I got away for a little bit.
Yeah.
And went down to AC to see Jerry. Him and Camille K, they performed together, and it was just magical.
That's amazing. That sounds like such a good time. That sounds amazing.
She went from singing the Misfits to singing an original and just killing it. Then she went to Rihanna. I mean,
damn, Rihanna.
Yeah, it was insane.
What a voice.
I mean, absolutely insane. I did half a face of Jerry Other.
I saw that. And then you got the photos together, and I was like, oh, I was living for it. Oh, so good. I love that. And what a voice Camille K has.
And you know what? This year, usually in past years, I have people that are like, whoa, I mean, I usually go all out.
Yeah.
My face is glowing, you can see.
Yeah.
And this year, the response, people are so into Halloween this year.
I know. The houses in my neighborhood, the houses in South Philly, the houses everywhere have been amazing. I've seen some really cool decorations. I've seen some amazing stuff online. I just love I love how big Halloween's gotten. I think it's the second biggest selling holiday now as of a couple of years ago. It's like right behind Christmas. Like Christmas is still number one, but Halloween's really gone up, and it makes me really happy. I know a couple of people who didn't get to celebrate Halloween as a kid, and that always makes me really sad to think about, like knowing people who didn't have the option to celebrate Halloween as a kid because of their parents, blah blah blah. But I just feel like Halloween is now like very, I don't know, it's very beloved. And I think it's a really special
I
holiday.
grew up in a house where my mom was just obsessed with Halloween.
I love that. I love that so much. My mom was really into it, but like she didn't like decorate or anything like that. But she was like, I love how much Jess loves this, and that's all that mattered to her.
Like my mom's all, I mean, one of the first movies that like equally scared the shit out of me. Cause I mean, like, I went into it, I'm like, it's a black and white movie. Like, how bad can it be? And the birds.
Okay. Scared.
Man,
Yeah.
I remember watching that with my mom when I was younger. And like, I have to say, like, I still question birds.
You still are your
Yeah, like
own.
I still like am aware of what birds are near me.
Yeah. You're like, I got one eye on you, surveillance camera.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I still have like a crazy love for crows and
I love birds. I love pigeons. Pigeons are beautiful. And like crows and whatnot. They're the ape of the bird world. Very smart birds. But you know, one eye, one eye.
yeah, I don't know. And then to know like to hear the backstory and hear that the actress really got pecked and like attacked by the birds.
Yeah.
I don't
Scary.
know.
There's a lot of horror movies with like, you know, a weird underlining, you know, stuff going on. Um, you know, there's horror movies and then there's a lore behind the horror movies. Like I know with The Shining, Shelley Duvall was like very frazzled because they kept her on edge the entire film to really get that like frightened reaction out of her. And I can only imagine like coming even off of that movie and how frazzled I'd be after like months and months and months of being kept on edge and then filming that. And you know,
Speaking of which, so
mm-hmm.
I got this really cool opportunity like a couple weeks ago.
I
It
tell me
just got released on Friday the 13th, which was pretty
ooh,
awesome. I got asked to be in a music video.
okay.
So going into it, I didn't really know what song it was. I knew it was a cover, but I had no idea. I was just asked to kind of put black and white face paint and like just kind of do my thing.
Yeah.
Well, you know me, like everything
You're
over the
like, all
top.
right, black and white face.
So I did like not only like a crazy skull face and neck and the whole thing, but I put on my whole bodysuit.
Wow.
And I took some videos and sent them over. It turned out to be Dig Up Her Bones by
Wow.
the Misfits. And the video turned out like insane. It was awesome.
I'm so happy to hear that. That sounds really cool. That sounds like something I'm definitely looking forward to.
Yeah, like the second I got it, I was like, oh my god. I had to wait until Friday the 13th, like to really do anything. But anybody go on my Facebook, there's postings with the video. It's by Monte Carlo. They are amazing and they definitely did it justice.
Amazing. Oh, that makes me so happy. I can't wait to watch that. Yay.
And real quick, I also want to give a shout out to SML Pop Art for doing all this amazing art behind me.
That's incredible.
He does, Victor does like the coolest things.
That's really, really, really awesome.
And he has a place up in Quakertown, and then he also just bought a studio, and he's just so fun. Like, I love following his stories and like everything of his whole process. And he's just one of those people that like you walk into a store and he like has a story behind every piece of art. Like, it's awesome.
I love that. I love when people can tell you something.
It makes me love, like, I'll walk in and I'll like have my eye on one thing, and then he'll tell me the story, and I'm like, wow, like that one hits me like real hard.
That's so cool. And it looks
I love this one.
I really love that one too. Um, this weekend I went to the Ren Fair. I went yesterday actually.
How was that?
I love going to the Renaissance Fair. The Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair rocks. If you ever have the opportunity to go, especially in October, do it. Every year I go, people look amazing. This year was the best I've seen people look. I was like,
now, do you go real hard? Like, do you go in speaking the language and like?
Okay, I used to really go hard on getting dressed up. This year, I did a little lax because one, it was cold. It was cold Sunday. It was raining on and off. I was like, I have two options. I can dress like a hoe, look good, do the thing, or I can dress warm. I chose dressing warm.
You know what? I'll give you a little tip.
Please give me the tips. I need all the tips.
Milwaukee has this amazing heated jacket.
Really?
Yeah. And if you buy it like true to size, like I'm a small, so yeah. I was a little like cautious about buying like a small in a jacket because I put it over something. So, but I did it anyway because everybody told me to like get it like a shirt that I would wear. So you charge the battery and you plug in the battery, and the thing lasts like 6 to 8 hours depending like what speed you have it on, but works wonders. I'm one of those people that's always cold.
I'm always cold too. I have Raynaud's because I have like the lupus, but so I'm just like knock the winds out of me. I'm also like I'm a small person, so I'm like I don't retain that much heat. But I did pretty well. It was a-okay. It was raining on and off a little bit, but it did not stop the fun. The PA Renaissance Fair, watch the performers. Talk to the people. They do not break character. Get yourself a Scotch egg. The Scotch eggs. I ate everything. I get there immediately. I'm like, where's my Scotch egg? Locate the Scotch egg. I have it. Then I'm like, soup in a bread bowl. Go down, get myself the soup in a bread bowl. Delicious. Eat them. Scrumdiddlyumptious. I'm watching the improv performers. I'm like, I love these jesters. I'm 10 out of 10. You're a-okay, man. Playing his little mandolin, doing his little improv songs. I'm having a great time. Then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go have myself another treat. It was a day of eating. So after I have my little bread bowl, I'm like, get myself a little hot apple cider, get myself that little hot apple cider, and nothing like a hot apple cider on a cold.
And that's like a difference. Like their cider's always like
it's a good like Pennsylvania Dutch apple cider. It's like the best. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm an apple cider girl over the hot chocolate girl. Like, I will take the apple cider always because there's just, like, I love the smell of it. Like, it's aromatic. It's, like, there's something about it. I just think, Pennsylvania we are apple country. The apple cider is amazing. So after I had that, I went and I watched a guy, 2 whips on fire, amazing, juggling whips. Ooh, I was like,
I wish I could do the fire stick.
I wish I could do. My toxic trait is thinking that I can do all these things and knowing I probably can't. Now I'm like, I get up and I'm like, I gotta go buy.
Do you follow Rachel Green? I
Now,
think she's Rachel Green Sings on Facebook. Man, she does like the coolest things with the light sticks. They're not fire, but she does like whole shows where she does like all these dances with the sticks. It is cool.
That's really cool. I love that. I love all those like performing arts and stuff like that. And that's what the Ren Fair is performing arts. And it's just like it's worth every penny. And it's a yearly tradition to me and my friends. So it's definitely really special. You got to get yourself a turkey leg. By then, me and everybody were full. So I'm like, don't worry, guys. If we get one turkey leg, that means all three of us can eat it. So we're all, and they're so big. They're like this big. So I got the turkey leg. I'm biting one end. My friend James is biting the other end. My friend Rami's on the, like, because they're so big, we're all biting it at the same time. We're covered in grease. Then after the turkey leg, we did some shopping. It is an all day event. You get there as soon as it opens, you will be there all day with the amount of stuff there. And the amount of people you will see, it is just awesome. I would say things not to skip out on. Do not skip out on the performances. They're fun. They're really fun. Do not skip out.
Speaking of
Tell me.
really good food. Okay. So there's this place around me. It's called Nico's Pizza in New Britain. And everybody, like everywhere I went this weekend, everybody was talking about how they have these huge balls that have some have spaghetti in them, some have lasagna. And the owner, Marco, he makes them. And everybody's talking about them.
Okay.
So, me like loving those fun foods. Like whenever there's like a fun food trend,
you gotta
hop on. I mean, like I missed the last one with the pink cheesesteak, but
yeah.
Now Marco was nice enough.
Oh my God.
Look at this thing. Look at it.
That's a massive ball. That is a massive ball.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. My mom had one the other day. I was like, I can't cheat. Like, I've got to at least like try it on the show.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go.
That was a good crunch to it.
It's so good.
You got to show me the inside. I need to know what the inside looks like. Is it so? Oh, it's really spaghetti.
Yeah. Oh, it's beyond. Like now I know why everyone's talking about it.
That's hilarious. I love that so much. Huh.
That is beyond.
So it has sauce and everything in it too.
If you're near Bucks County, passing through, whatever, you've got to stop by Nico's in New Britain and try one of these. He also has them with lasagna.
I gotta try that. That's definitely on my list of things to try now. Thanks for showing me that.
Oh my gosh, this is so good.
It looks good. It's definitely on my list. I am definitely one to hop on a food trend too.
And it's like not even falling apart.
No, what? That's amazing. When you bit into it, it had like amazing crunch. I was like,
yeah, like it's so good. It is so good. Like I was really wondering, like every single person that I talked to that tried them, they're like, you got to try the spaghetti one.
You're like
spaghetti one, like
it has cheese and everything in there.
It has it's beyond.
It's everything you could. It's your whole.
I don't even know what's in there, but I'm here for it. Like, I mean, and I have another one.
That's awesome. I love a good food trend. I
Oh
remember
my gosh, I am all about this.
that's amazing. I remember the rainbow bagels. I was like overly hype on that for a minute.
And then you got them, and they were like I had two different kinds.
Mm-hmm.
I had one that had like a kind of like a berry taste to it,
Okay.
and then I had one that just tasted like a regular bagel.
I think I had one that tasted like a regular bagel that was like dyed. Um, in I used to okay.
This is so
Nobody
good. I
else.
gotta keep eating.
Please keep eating it, just so I can watch and be weird. Um, I now we are now a mukbang channel, but I was gonna say I used to order like all the Joe Corby's stuff back when I was in middle school and we were selling it, and they had like the Crayola colored pizza, like whatever, and like
Yes.
do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
They had that. They had the cheesy bread that was like literally like I'm surprised the U.S. didn't invade the cheesy bread for the amount of oil that was on that thing. Like you grabbed it and it just like slid the whole thing. Oh my god! But
I used to love Dunkaroos. I was so happy when they brought them back.
I love Dunkaroos, and I will every time I'm in the checkout aisle, I'm like grabbing them now. Now they have the chocolate.
Do you
Like
like the chocolate or the vanilla?
I like the chocolate because I like chocolate frosting. My preferred cupcake is a vanilla cupcake with chocolate frosting versus a chocolate cupcake with vanilla frosting. I like want the vanilla cupcake chocolate.
Jackson's the same way.
Yep.
You know what's delicious? Have you been to like did you go to Rita's during the summer?
Yes, I did. Not as much as I wanted to. I was taking my dog up there every now and
Have
then.
you ever had their cotton candy?
Yes, and it rules.
I'm so there. Like every single time I go there, I like have to go with that.
I got really into mistos for a minute there too. I was getting mango mistos like crazy. I was getting I think I never had a blendini because I always was like if I'm gonna get like all this stuff, I'm gonna go to Dairy Queen and get
This is
a
still like clean.
wow.
You could eat this on a date.
I'm surprised that hasn't completely fallen apart yet. That's like amazing.
It's like better than like Chipotle, like with their
Yeah.
burritos.
Oh no, the burrito like the ass falls out like half.
Mm-hmm.
I get the bowls because I'm like I'm not doing
I
this.
learned a long time ago you leave the foil on it and you just like break it down around it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
My problem is I like basically like go at it to like run a train on it and like
I also do that. I like fiend down.
sometimes like I'll get ahead of myself and like
Most
not go
underrated
biting into the wrapper.
The most underrated burrito is a bean and cheese burrito. Just a bean and cheese burrito is a godsend and one of my favorites. I was like addicted to bean and cheese burritos for a long period of time. I was like, just bean and cheese burrito, please. That's all I want. That's all I was like making them at home like every night. It's the only thing I wanted to eat. I'm one of those people though that I will eat like bagels and cream cheese or like a bean and cheese burrito or just a can of beans like every day for like 2 months and then just stop eating it for like 6 months and then remember it exists. And
This
then
is like amazing. It's got like spaghetti. It's got like angel hair pasta.
it looks like it's like the works. It's awesome.
It's like beyond. And the thing stayed like completely together.
That's amazing. So
He has really good pizza too. I mean, like the pizza, he does like all different crazy flavors of the pizza.
ooh, I
I
love
mean, what my mom, I go in there and I'm just like, I want this. Like, I like go with what I know.
mm-hmm.
My mom's like, no, I want the butternut squash she got the other day.
What? That's
It
insane.
was insane. It had like sausage and
Ooh,
caramelized onions. Oh my.
that sounds amazing. I have 2 pizza orders I usually go with. Buffalo chicken. I'm a buffalo chicken girly. That's like, I love buffalo chicken. 2, I like pepperoni and black olives. That's my other pizza order. A lot of sodium, but you know, it's delicious. That's like one of my favorite pizza top.
Oh, olives. You're an olive person.
I am an
I
olive.
don't think I know anybody that eats olives.
Really? I love black olives. I will just eat like a can of them, or I get the little like cups and they're sliced like black olives. I'll just eat that for lunch or like with my meal. I feel like I have girl dinner a lot, which is just like sliced cured meat and like olives, or I'm either like just picking at things or I'm absolutely hounding down on something. There is no in between.
I usually am either like Chinese food,
I love Chinese food.
Nico's,
Yeah.
or um I love Salad Works.
Okay, I love a good salad too.
And like honestly, like I got really into PJ Wellingham's or whatever,
Okay,
however
yeah,
you say
their
it.
fries are their fries.
Their tomato basil soup.
Mm, okay, I gotta try that then. I what have I been into lately? I ate all that good food at the Ren Fair, but besides that, I've just been like I've been cooking a lot because it's the fall. It makes me want to cook dinner. I am like it makes me want to eat like chicken sausage and all like just like this really like hot stuff, warm stuff. We are entering
I know.
soup season.
So have you decided what you're actually being for Halloween?
I'm being a couple things. I believe I'm being. Should I spoil it? Should I spoil it? I will spoil it because if you're going to watch the podcast, then you know. If you're not going to watch the podcast, you won't know. So those who are watching will be the only ones to know. I think I'm being Rambo.
Nice.
I love Rambo. They drew first blood, so I'm excited about that. So I think I'm being Rambo. If not, I'm being a vampire because it's me.
A lot of people went with like different things this year, like so far for like the different looks.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to Fallon. She did Fallout
That's
in
really
the game.
yeah. That's
It
really
was awesome. She did like a sexy Fallout. I'm like,
love that. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I am really excited to, see everybody's costumes, see what everybody does this year. And we got a lot going on.
oh, definitely. You
Um
want to talk about the show at
the 2300?
yes.
Okay, we got a couple. Well, we have a show coming up. It is next Saturday, and it is at the 2300. It is going to be really, really cool. It has been in the works for a while, and I think everybody should come out. It's going to be really, really cool, and it's going to be Caged, Red Brick, Sidorak, Terror Rain, and it's going to be at the 2300. It's 21 plus, and the cover is $10. And it's going to be super, super sick. And I can't wait till everybody comes out. It is, 10/27, dude. It's gonna rock.
And for all the wrestling fans or people that have been in the nightlife in Philly,
Yeah.
look up that location.
Seriously, it is,
because it is a legendary venue.
it really is, and it's going to be something like it's very beloved. It's very beloved by Philadelphia and people, especially people in South Philly, and it is going to be awesome. And
It's been so long since I've been there. Like, I can't wait to see like what's different and what's the same.
I was there for a wrestling event not terribly long ago. It was pretty cool. And there's a lot going on. So, definitely come out. If you're around, come out to the show. It's gonna be super sick. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be awesome.
Come on, Philly. We can pack that house.
That's gonna be, I know people are gonna come out because those are some sick bands. So it's gonna be a good time. I can't wait to see everybody there. And yeah, there's just another sick show.
There's a lot going on over the next couple weeks. I have an event coming up with Official Celebrity Boxing. They have some stuff going on. I can't wait. It got rescheduled before, so this is like the rescheduled date. And then I think this is the promo, and then the next one is the actual event down at Showboat with Justina Valentine.
That's gonna be awesome.
And I just love her.
Aw, that's amazing. I'm seeing Folksy on Halloween. If you love sick riffs and spooky movies and all that, Folksy. And it's gonna be awesome. That's that Milk Boy on Halloween. It's gonna be so good. And it's gonna be a sick metal show. I'm super, super excited for that.
Like, I believe this Friday there's a Nail Bite and Traverse the Abyss. I believe it's in Central PA, but it's definitely, I have it on my Facebook and I will post it again. If not tonight, I'll post it either tomorrow or at some point. But that's always a good show. And they're all hyped because they just got back from Louder Than Life. So
amazing.
Yeah, and Love Drafts, they just extended their stage like 10 feet. So Burn the Guilt just played there, and they did phenomenal. I mean, awesome. They got an encore and everything.
That's gonna be
shout out to Reese Singer and Jesse Morgan. Effigy.
It's gonna be awesome. We just have so much stuff going on, and I am so excited for all the works that we have going on.
Oh, definitely.
I'm excited to see the rest.
And I believe this. I don't know if it's this Friday or next. Like, a Nail Bite will be performing with Green Jelly too.
Okay. Awesome sauce.
Yeah, and from like what I can tell online, I believe Nick Myers of 717 Entertainment, I believe he is getting up on stage with Green Jelly and rocking out. So that should be crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah, like when people started like saying that he was jamming out, and rumor is he used to be in Green Jelly, so I would like to see that.
I can't wait to see that, and I can't wait to see the rest of your looks for this Halloween. Like, you have been cranking them out, and
I've been having fun with it. Other years I've put so much pressure on myself. This year, like, it hasn't been like that.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of having fun with it. If I feel it, I do it. If not. And I feel like they've been better. Like, I mean, in other years, I've used a lot of like props with it.
Yeah. No,
like, this is me actually sitting there doing all the makeup by hand.
I really feel
it's like all hand done, and
like, I feel like it's very elevated. I
haven't done as much of the cosplay
Yeah.
aspect of it this year, but I'm definitely having fun with it. And like TikTok, like I finally like have been getting some speed with that. So
Nice.
my following's getting more and more each day. I've been
I'm
trying to stay consistent. Like you said before, like that is a big part of it.
yeah. It's consistency. It's making the content you want to see. Um, it's a lot of different elements and you don't always have control of it too. It's a lot of times it's the algorithm.
And can I just say, I am so excited for next week. So excited.
For
Lilac,
Yeah, I know. I know. It's gonna be amazing.
their new song,
It's gonna be an
their new song dropped,
mm-hmm.
and it's so good. So good. I mean, like Perfect Drug, that will always be like on my playlist. But the new song, Crawl Space, is amazing. Again, you can see it. I shared it on Facebook. I haven't like mastered how to really like share like other people's videos on Instagram. I
Okay.
really need to sit down one day and like really get it. Because some people are like really good with Instagram. They like tag
Yeah.
me in full things.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like
I
I've been trying to take some like kind of cues and like get some like pointers from people that are like really good at it.
I get it.
I either am like really on point and constantly taking pictures when I'm at an event or like just out, or like I take none.
Or I try to like just like be there. I do the same thing. Like I'm either like with my camera or I am completely like just like in the moment. It depends. And I think it doesn't depend on the artist. It depends on more like what kind of mood I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
Like me alone. But you know, you feel
So, do you have any like? I know all the kids are like obsessed with Five Nights at Freddy. Do
okay.
you have? Do you want to see that?
I am gonna see it because like
I'm
why
gonna see it too.
not? If people are gonna talk about it, I'm gonna go. I saw like about 2 weeks ago.
Well, Five Nights at Freddy was supposed to be rated R, but then I looked it up and it's rated PG-13.
They probably dialed it back because a lot of teenagers like are into it and not everybody's parents are going to want to bring them to see that.
I'm like up in the air because honestly, like Jackson plays the game.
Okay.
So, I mean, it can't be scarier than the game. The game's
Yeah.
like, I mean, there's so many games, but I mean, like some of those games are like terrifying,
Yes. Yes, I understand.
especially if you have the lights off and like big
Yeah,
screen in
you're
front of
sitting in the
you.
dark, and I could definitely see that being scary.
But I mean,
We're gonna have you if
we're
I
like a Five Nights at Freddy like family. Like
yeah.
we just are. I love them. Like Jackson knows all the characters. He has
Yeah.
all the like little figures.
I am definitely like if it comes out and everybody says it's amazing, then I'm definitely gonna go see it. Like I saw everybody said the new Saw movie was amazing. Me and my friend went, we had a great time. Then the
Did
new
you think it was amazing?
I thought it was a great time. Um, you know, I feel like
That's like saying someone has a really good personality.
I know it was really good. It was really good. Here's my issue. I feel like I'm so desensitized from horror movies because I watch so many of them. So I did really enjoy it. I did really, really enjoy it. I'm so used to watching those A24 movies that make you go, what the hell after you watch it though?
Did you watch that new The Fall of the Ushers, or the House of the Ushers
No,
on
tell me.
Netflix. It's Edgar Allan Poe, like based off of
Oh,
certain things, and like the I guess it's like kind of a play on the Oxycontin and like Suboxone
okay.
pharmacist pharmacies. But yeah, it's really good. I mean, like it's very weird,
Hmm.
but I love weird.
I love something weird too. Um, as for horror movies, I feel like this season I went and saw Halloween one too. I saw Talk to Me not that long ago. I saw the new Saw movie. Um, and I'm trying to think what else I'm probably
If
gonna
you
see.
had to suggest a movie to watch this year, like
Oh, my
there's
favorite.
so many things going on, so like we got to kind of be picky with the way we spend our
My
October movie time. What
my
would you say
favorite.
is the movie?
My favorite. It's not. It's not a scary movie, but my favorite Halloween movie is Young Frankenstein. I just love that movie so much. I watch it every year during Halloween time. Um, and it's dear to my family because my grandparents took my mom to go see it, and my grandparents' kids and my aunts and uncles all went and saw it. So every year I watch it and I think about my family, and so it means a lot
Oh,
to me. So I love Young Frankenstein. I watch it every year. Um, and that would definitely be my Halloween pick if you're gonna watch a Halloween movie. As for a horror movie, I'm trying to think.
like what new movie would you say? Like if like somebody got a little bit of time to go see a movie, what would you say?
ooh, I like. Ooh, that's a hard one. I'm trying to think of like okay, I know what it is. Infinity Pool. I really liked Infinity Pool. Um, it was really weird. It was really weird, and
I feel like the weird ones are what gets me now. Like
I
like
really liked everything Mia Goth's been in lately too. She is just killing it. Uh X was amazing. Pearl, like like everybody knows those films, and like I just thought she was amazing in Infinity Pool. So it was so weird. It was so cool, and it was
it's so
weird.
bad. Like I still haven't even seen the Barbie movie.
I loved the Barbie movie.
Like I'm a boy mom. I'm a
I
boy mom.
know,
Like I get to go to the boy movies and like I get to see a lot of them.
but
But
Barbie was also a little bit. My friend, one of my best friends, we went and saw the Barbie movie together. He cried, and I was like, "You are a good man. You are a good man." And he was like, "I did not expect the Barbie movie." Shout out Dan for crying during the Barbie movie. That was very vulnerable, and I love you for that. Like, he was feeling it. He was like, I didn't know the Barbie movie was going to get me. And it
I
was
kind of want to see it because
my
everybody's
energy.
had such a different reaction to it. Like some people are like it was really inappropriate. Other people are like it was really good and had good messages. Like,
Yeah, Dan like cried. He was like, I did not expect the Barbie movie to get me. And I was like, you are enough. It was really good. I liked it. It was fun. And I got Indian food beforehand and it rocks. That was my favorite.
every once in a while there'll be like it's usually like a TV show and it's like a sad part like where someone in the family like passes or something. That's usually the part to get me, but yeah, I've done good lately with not getting emotional.
Yeah. Um, I'm on the other hand, I'm like the opposite. Like I'll think about the dog dying and just start crying. He's
Oh, my dog Skip. Oh
yeah,
my gosh, if you've not if that movie ever comes across, like don't watch it.
no.
That was like one of the movies like the kid's dog dies. Like I mean, it's so sad.
I can't deal with the dog dying. The dog
Yeah, like neither can I. Like I can't even
people dying,
I
absolutely.
get real nervous with
Dog,
like A Dog's Journey and like those movies that like I don't know if
I
it's gonna
yeah.
pass because I like can't take it.
I am not good when I feel something about as a dog person.
Yeah, give me horror movies where people are dying, but I mean, like,
No
you're
dog.
killing animals.
No dogs. There is a doesthedogdie.com. Like they preface to make sure the dog doesn't die for people like us.
That's awesome. What's it called?
It's called like doesthedogdie.com.
Oh,
So you
that's
just, like
great.
make sure that the dog is fine in a film before.
You know what? I need to start looking at that.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. We don't like when the dog dies. We like when the dog lives. When the people die, we don't care.
That's nuts.
I know, right?
I feel like they have like a site for everything.
They really do have a site for everything. All kinds of stuff. I got an advertisement the other day that was like, don't be afraid of AI. And I was like, this feels very weird that I'm getting this advertisement.
I
It's like,
don't know how I feel about it yet.
I don't know how I feel about it yet. I to and fro. Like, I think the AI is funny. Ha ha ha. It writes stupid stuff sometimes, make me laugh. And then it gets scary sometimes and I get intimidated by it and I go, oh, I
Well,
don't like that. And
like
then I think
the pictures are so crazy.
the pictures were really funny when they're all like bad, and then they've been starting to get good or in lately, like, and that makes me a little nervous. Like, you know,
It definitely.
like I couldn't tell if the man eating pizza with the gator was real or not. It's not. It's AI, but it usually they got.
Did you see the high school picture one?
I did see those, and I'm not paying a couple dollars for them.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was my exact reaction.
I was like, oh,
I looked at it and I like thought about it and I was like, nah. I feel like I have funny high school photos and I still have my yearbooks because I'm a fucking hoarder.
I think that's normal though to hold on to those.
Do you still have your yearbooks?
Yes, somewhere my mom has all of hers. You know, I'd have to dig them up. But yeah, they're somewhere around here.
It's so
I
funny
stopped buying them
because
after a while.
like
Buy
I
them.
always wore like a ton of clips in my hair.
Mhm.
Like I would have the like, you know, like the snap clips. Like
Yeah,
I would have like two
think-
on each
yeah.
side. So in my one yearbook, like I had like three guys.
Mhm.
Like the one guy's like, you know, I fear for you if you're ever out in like a lightning storm
Mhm.
and blah blah blah. And like, but he's like, I had a great time this year with you, but like watch those clips. I had like three guys write about my clips. I'm like, really? Like no girls notice my clips?
That's so weird. It's so funny.
Yeah, I was a unique one in high school. Like I definitely had some wardrobe.
She was an original.
I did. Like there were some times that I missed it.
Yeah.
Like I definitely like I remember one I really tried with this whole like camouflage outfit and the yellow tights and the whole thing.
Woo.
And the kids were like Sergeant Bumblebee or something.
Oh,
Like I thought I looked so cool.
people are ridiculous. People say anything. Um,
It's weird that the Doc Martens like came back in such force
they really
because
have.
I used to like rock them. I mean, my whole childhood.
Yep.
Those were like my first expensive shoes that like I mean, I begged for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were expensive back. I mean, they're still expensive, but they were crazy back in the day. And I remember like the higher ones were more.
Yeah.
And I remember rocking them all the time. Now, I don't know, like I feel like my foot looks like weird when I wear certain things with them.
I still wear mine. I have the I have like the patent leather PVC oil slick Jadens. Like they're like PVC looking or like patent leather, and they have like the shine to them. I have a regular pair that I actually wear. I have like a regular good pair of Docs for
That's funny because my cousin was just talking about the patent leathers and like
I wear my patent leather ones more than I wear my
and she had got the Mary Janes and I was like, I don't know that I would do the Mary Janes, but like I would definitely rock the patent leather.
I'm a huge latex PVC
But can you wear like my question is, do you feel that you can wear like regular leather pants? Because I wear them a lot.
I have leather pants. Yeah.
Do you wear them with the patent leather?
No, I usually wear my leather pants. I have those spiked shoes with all the whatever on them and the pointed toe. So I like to wear those with my leather pants.
Yeah, for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about, Jesi like created the coolest boots ever. So if you ever see her at an event, like just look at her feet because
that's how you'll find me. But I love those shoes.
I feel like you're safe too, because like if somebody were to ever mess with you, like
get too close to me,
just a little sidekick.
I love those shoes. But I usually wear them with that. I like a pointed toe if I'm not wearing like boots. So I like anything like I like pointed stuff typically. And I don't know, man. Like I'm super into those. I love my PVC Jadens. I like the anything like shiny. I always say my favorite color is latex black. And then my second favorite color is cheetah print. So that's or
Can you come closer? Because are those your eyelashes or is that shadow?
This is my regular
red.
Oh yeah, I probably have fallout all under my eyelashes because I ripped my strip lashes off.
Like your eyes look awesome right now.
Thank you. I wanted to do like a red cut crease. So that's what I did. I usually for like for my red eyeliner, I do red liquid lipstick usually always. I've always
That's funny because that's what I use.
Yeah, that's what I've always done for like colored liners, just different colored liquid lipstick. So I don't have to buy stuff because the colored eyeliner is expensive. And this
the same thing with the black, like
yeah.
I see people, they spend ridiculous on black eyeliner. And honestly, I've tried a lot of different eyeliners. There are a couple
that what do you use? I'm interested to know liquid liners.
If I'm going full force, like tonight, like you can see like around my eyes.
Yeah.
It's very hard to get off. And I'll just warn that ahead of time. I mean, like you're gonna have to scrub. But I use H2O by Wet n Wild. I've used it since I was younger. I get it in the dark black, and that stuff is like tar.
I'm gonna have to get me some of that. I
use it for my makeup look if it's raining or
yeah.
Like if I know it's going to be on for a long period of time or if it's on my lips.
I use okay. This is going to be I used to use the Tarte Amazonian clay eyeliner. It would come in a tube with the brush. I was obsessed with that. Bring it back, Tarte.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was the best eyeliner. So now I am using I usually don't like liquid liners. I don't know why. I just have never used them. I like the Tarte Amazonian clay one, and I use gel, so like gel pot liners. Right now I am using the ABH pot black eyeliner. and that's just what I've been using. I use like I'm trying to think. I use like the Kat Von D pot
The
for a
MAC, I
while.
mean,
The MAC
um,
pot liner
the
is good.
MAC gel is okay. And so the Stilla, I think it is.
Stella, yeah, that one's
Yeah.
good. That one looks
No,
like.
well, their liner,
Hmm.
their black liner is incredible.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like that was always like one of my go-to when I was like doing makeup for like weddings and
Mhm.
stuff because you can do it dark if you want it dark, but you can also like easily blend it if you want more of a subtle look.
Yeah.
And with most people that are getting going for a wedding, like they don't
They
quite want Kardashian, but they don't quite want
they want.
simple. They want somewhere in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's like easy because you can lighten it pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I've tried like all of those and like a lot of those expensive ones, they don't even do like a black line.
Yeah.
Like if I'm spending over $20 for liner, like it better do what I want it to do.
Yeah. I get it. I get it entirely.
And it kind of sucks because you can't really test them.
Mm-hmm. No, you can't. You just have to buy them and kind of see if they work for you or not. And I can tell you the word actually me being irritated. It's been a while since I've been like actually irritated on a product. Last year I wanted to try I have lupus. Selena Gomez has lupus, so I wanted to try her makeup brand. Should have probably went with the blushes everybody talks about, but I got her eyeliner instead because I needed eyeliner at the time. It exploded. I paid like over $20 for this eyeliner and it exploded. I hated the formula. It was like weird and sticky.
Was it liquid or
It was
gel?
web and it was in a pan. And it like like it was like weird and it was like it exploded and it just like the formula itself prior to exploding was like weird. Also, I didn't like throw it in my bag or anything. It like exploded just from like rolling around on my desk. I was very unhappy with it. I haven't bought anything from Selena since.
Do
But
you ever get any of the like TikTok from the TikTok store?
I've not gotten anything from TikTok store. I'm almost been convinced with like the nail growth serum and stuff like that.
Yeah, that one brush that's going around.
Yeah, the brush that's been going around. I thought about it, but then I got I should probably try that, but I remember like years ago Latisse was going around and everybody was using it and being like, "Look," and it really was working. It was growing people's eyelashes.
Yeah, and then they started losing them.
And then yeah, and then they started like it started dissolving the fat around people's under eyes and giving them wrinkles. And so now I'm a little like with any kind of growth serum, I'm a little hesitant just because that happened. Because sometimes it does work, but we don't know the side effects from it.
I've had my lashes done before.
I wanted to do that. It is so expensive.
It is expensive.
It's beautiful.
If it's someone good though, it's like really worth it. I mean, mine stayed on for like I would say a month.
Yeah.
Like I might have got a little give or take a little bit, but I mean, they were like gorgeous though.
Yeah, I believe it. I know there are a lot of upkeep too, though. I'm you know
Well, no, they weren't that bad. I mean, um, I would use the stuff from Unique,
okay.
that fiber, I think it was Moonstruck, one of them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would use the fiber mascara and like as they started, like I would lose a little bit, but I mean like as they started to thin out.
Yeah.
But I got them done with like it was like basically like 2 lashes like at a time.
Okay, okay. I
And I mean They were great while they lasted.
I definitely think maybe I'll try it in the summer when I'm wearing less like makeup and stuff like that, and I'm trying to wear less because I'm sweating. I definitely think it might be something worth looking into then. But
Yeah, I want to get my eyebrows
done,
done.
microbladed or some sort. Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually looking into learning how to do it because I know so many people, like so many people around me are like, yeah, I really want to go get that done. And
My
like,
friend has them done. They look amazing.
I know I'm so OCD that like, I don't know that I would like, I don't know, somebody
Continue.
would have to like really
Yeah.
prove to me that they could do that because my eyebrows are a lot to me.
I get that. I get that, dude.
Like I couldn't imagine like some of those women I've seen I've seen women walk out that just it looks like a caterpillar just
Mhm.
like died right on their face.
Remember not that long ago on TikTok, that girl who got those terrible eyebrows and they like crowdfunded her on the internet for her to get new ones because it was such a travesty.
Yeah, I love those like people. I love the people on TikTok that go on and just do like I was watching earlier. There's a girl. All of her videos are almost like the same thing, but she does like different like crazy makeup.
Mm-hmm.
She only wears one vampire fang.
Okay.
She only wears it on the one side, and it actually looks pretty badass the way like. But she wears it one in like you do,
Yeah.
and only wears it on the one side. And she like does like all the different like little faces on TikTok, and always shows that tooth.
It's funny.
And she has one claw. She has like one really really long claw that comes around.
That's cool.
Have you seen her?
No, I haven't.
I don't even know what her name was. I like came across her earlier and she had like a huge following. She came up on my for your page.
Hmm.
But
Amazing.
so I wanted there were a couple topics that I wanted to get into. First of all, RIP to Suzanne Summers. Like, that's so sad.
Yes.
And did you see her like husband like wrote her the love letter like the day before? Like
No.
I saw it on
That's like
TMZ. I was like, oh my god.
I know. That's horrible. That's like really sad though.
So what are you thinking about Taylor Swift
Um,
and Kelsey?
okay. Here's what I have to say. I was a Swiftie at one point. I went and paid like $1 million to go see Taylor Swift, and
You don't like her now, really?
I don't dislike her. It's just I haven't kept up with her. Also like I can't remember. It was the album was Shake It, Shake, 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 Shake It, Shake It Off, Shake It Off. That album ruled. And I was like, nothing can top this, so I just haven't like listened to her. I haven't kept up with her as much. She has like a very
I never like I'll know some songs that she does, but then like there'll be one like I didn't even realize that like some of the songs were hers until like I saw them on TikTok and went to
used
do
to
them.
actually like she's written like a bunch of stuff. Like it's very, very impressive. Um like she I don't know, she has like all different she has like she's written just so many songs, you know? And like I know she wrote This Is What You Came For, that Calvin Harris, like,
Mhm.
baby, this is, and then it turned out that she wrote it the entire time. Like that's amazing. I was very impressed with her. So
I'm jealous to all the people that went to Comic Con and the New York Comic Con this weekend.
oh,
Like, man,
a real treat.
let me just say, shout out to Darnell Hicks from Party Nerds.
Mm-hmm.
he seems like just so much fun. Like I would love to go to one of those events with those guys. Jorge
Absolutely.
also, like, I mean, they just look so fun.
Looking like they're having a good time. But yeah,
I know there was something else that I wanted to talk about.
I know JoJo Siwa has been getting in heat all week, like the last couple weeks. Have you
So
seen that?
I don't. I saw like out of the corner of my eye that there was a commercial for celebrities that were doing like almost like Fear Factor shit.
Okay.
And out of the corner of my eye, it said JoJo Siwa, and she like fell.
Oh my.
So I don't know like
I
what
don't
happened with
see
that,
JoJo
but uh,
falling. I feel like
what's going on with her now?
JoJo's like getting in heat because she defended that YouTuber Colleen Ballinger, who was like being weird on the internet, and she got like hella canceled. And JoJo went on a podcast and said like it was just getting dragged by the internet anyway. So people were not happy with that. So it was a good opportunity for one of her ex-girlfriends came out and was like JoJo was like an abusive partner and all the things are like just bad. Like she put me down constantly. She made me feel like she never actually liked me. She didn't, and like all this stuff. And everybody's like,
Oh wow.
we need all the details on this. Um, where I just feel like if JoJo didn't say anything about a situation that she wasn't really involved in, it wouldn't have put her in a position to get called out herself. Is what I'm saying with that. But yeah, JoJo is in the hot seat.
That sucks because that's really gonna hurt her.
I know. Also, like people love JoJo, so it's really not a good place for her to be in the hot seat,
I
especially
have to say, like, I like her dance, like her dances.
Dance Moms and stuff like that. She
Well,
was
I never watched Dance Moms, but I
okay.
like her like TikToks where she's
Mhm.
dancing and like I usually like watch them through. I know what I wanted to talk about. How do
Hmm.
you feel about Jada
Uh,
Pinkett Smith?
oh, man, I think she needs to stop talking about Tupac.
I think she needs to stop talking in general.
Yeah. She. I'm really confused. Sometimes I don't know if she's telling
Supposedly, she
the
just put
truth.
out a book
I think
and
she's telling the truth.
she said that Tupac was her soulmate and that they both have alopecia and that's why they're bald and this, that, and the other thing. Like, okay, Will Smith, what are you doing? Like, this woman
She's
disrespects you
telling.
constantly. She went on and she's like, yeah, out of the whole thing with Chris Rock, like, the only thing that, like, really surprised me out of it was that he called me wife. Oh, it didn't surprise you that he punched Chris in the face, like, or slapped him or whatever? Like,
They weren't together allegedly. Then why do you guys go together?
your entanglement, like, or entrapment, what was it? Entrapment, entanglement?
Entanglement. I'm so confused by her. I feel like um
Thirsty.
I just feel like she needs help because she's obviously not over Tupac and him dying, and it's obvious. I feel like it bled into other aspects of her life. Like
I just feel bad for Will Smith.
I
I
feel bad for
mean,
Will Smith too. Like
I mean,
also like
that poor man is like sticking by her through thick
yeah,
and thin, and like
hard to
he
say.
just disrespects him every chance she gets.
It's hard to hear that somebody else's love of your life when they've had two kids together, you know?
And been through
A lot.
more than his fair share of scandals with her. I mean, like, I mean,
Absolutely.
if the whole like messing outside the marriage and everything else wasn't enough, like now you're going and disrespecting him more in a book?
I feel like I don't know. I don't know what the end game of this is because I feel like you want to make your home stronger. And I feel like she's not making her home stronger. She's, dismantling.
Oh, she's literally, I mean, she's making Will like not.
Also, it's always been weird because there's that letter from Willa that's just like asking Tupac to come home. Have you seen that?
Yeah, yeah.
I just feel like there's something so weird about it. And I feel like, I don't know, there's something just like so uncomfortable about the whole thing.
They definitely like are Will's kids
Oh,
because they look just like, I mean,
no, I know for sure.
but yeah, there is a very weird.
There's like an uncomfortableness. Like if my kid was writing letters to my significant other's dead friend because they weren't even together, you know? Like she never dated Tupac. To my knowledge,
Well, according to her book, I believe she's saying she did.
but she's also said that she never did, like previously. So
Oh, she's even fucking crazier than I thought.
that's what
I'm
I'm
just like
saying.
sick of here. Like she's always like trying to get into something and like just being a
It's
thirst trap.
very, very weird. Like the whole situation is, I would say, borderline uncomfortable. I would be very uncomfortable if I was a member in their family with that. Like,
Oh, so would I. Like, could you just imagine after like the disrespectful stuff she says, like being in that house?
yeah, yeah, I can only imagine. Ugh. It's just so weird. The whole
It's a
thing.
shame because like I did like her. Like there are some older movies that I really liked her in.
Mm,
And because of her mouth and because of her just literally just it's so disrespectful what she does to Will. Like I don't know. I don't I feel like sad for him that he's like even still there.
yeah. I mean, allegedly, like, is he even there? Because she's like, "Oh, we're not. Don't call me your wife." Like, I'm like, what the hell is happening?
She's saying that she's surprised that he called her wife because he never refers to her like that.
Because I heard that they were separated for 6 years or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yes, at the time, so she was surprised that he called her that, and it's just like the whole thing's very weird, you know.
There's a lot going on with like Bigfoot sightings too.
Oh,
That was another thing that I like heard some stuff about. Um, all like there's different places. Where is the article? Let me look it up here. There's like been multiple things said about like the Bigfoot sightings. I don't know. I listen. I had an ex that watched that like Finding Bigfoot or whatever it is, and they never found him. I mean, like, how many seasons does that go on? Like, there were some footprints.
at least in Ghost Adventures, they find some ghosts.
Okay, so they're saying that I guess this is like this particular story is from Colorado. There's been multiple sightings, and the scientists and anthropologists digging for answers. They're trying to get a full investigation going behind.
Uh,
Oh my god. Like, can you see that?
yeah, I see that. Oh my god.
Oh my god, I think it's so funny when people have those cutouts in their yard of the big like Bigfoot.
Those are so good.
There's one up towards the mountains that they have. It might be up towards like heading up towards like New York in the
Okay.
like through the mountains, but
Mhm.
they have a Loch Ness monster that is like through a pond, and like its tail like sticks up and then it goes in the water and then it comes out. Like it's this whole thing, but from afar, it like definitely looks legit.
That's amazing.
Dude, the first time I saw it, I was like absolutely going nuts. And my ex is like, "What's up?" And I was like, "Oh my God, it's like a Loch Ness monster."
That's
And he's
amazing.
like, "Yeah, it's so fake." And I'm like, I had never seen anything like it. I mean, that's crazy. And that someone like took the time to really like put that whole thing together. I mean, it was cool. I'll
That's
have to find out like where it is. There's no way that they probably took that down.
no way.
It looked like it was like made out of some kind of like metal or something.
Okay. Yeah,
But
that
it's
looks like
like
a mini.
it's set back a little bit. So you can only like see it from a distance, like coming out of the water. But cool idea. I don't know. If I had like something like
Based on the
crazy,
lungs, I'd be doing all kinds of weird stuff.
I mean, I shouldn't say that. I have like a huge skeleton horse outside my
I love that.
I love it. All my friends like send me pictures of like sightings where they see other horses or like the 12-foot skeletons, which
Yeah.
they've continued. Let's bring them back, Home Depot.
Yes.
They took away the 12-foot skeleton.
Why? They were doing so
They
well.
like did other ones. They have a Jack Skellington,
Okay,
and
but
that's I believe that's 13 or 16 foot. It's tall.
I
Um,
love the giant skeletons.
I
Everything.
love the giant skeleton too. And the other one is like a Grim Reaper or something. And
Really, I feel like they did really well selling those. Like I know.
I like the big skull. One of my neighbors on the street has the skull. Like it's like probably like six skulls
Mhm.
that are piled up that are like all different
That's
sizes. And their eyes light up at night. They're like bright red.
that's amazing. That's very, very cool.
Well, we've definitely run over our time.
Yes, we
I'm
have.
getting the look. Look at him. He's all up in the screen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He gets mad at me for throwing him under the bus.
No. I like, he keeps us on track. If we didn't have him, we would we would just be like, and 4 hours later. So
Yeah, like seriously, it's not until like he puts his face like all into the screen that I even like look at the time.
yeah,
Especially when it's you and I, like I just lose track of time all
yeah.
together. Look at him laughing back
He
there.
keeps the ship going.
Dennis, we love you.
You. uh, we need to be reeled in.
Oh my goodness. But thank you everyone for
Yeah.
tuning in to a pretty little podcast and just chilling and chatting with us tonight.
We'll see you next week.
Definitely.
All right.